this is Random. Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Play Megaman Battle Network 2. The first game in the series I played, and I have no idea why I'm playing this series. Sir, research on. Final stage. Last. What took so long? Forget me. Delays. Be punished. Sir, just get things started, will you? We will rule the world, just like the World 3. Fool, not like World 3. Don't. Our. Begin project. Sir. WWW, by the way, in the anime is called World 3. And the manga. AC/DC school, density, last day of school. Yay, summer! Lan, you're on time today! If you got up early, you wouldn't have to run so much. Thanks, Megaman. I feel so much better now. Now, you haven't forgotten what today is, right? Not likely. It's the last day of school. Vacation time. And report card time, too. No problem there. You sure? Hey, let's go make plans for vacation. This is Malu. Good morning, Lan. Hey, Malu. How morning? Dan, Lan. Dex was looking for you just now. Malu is the girl that sorta, kinda, but doesn't really have feelings for her. It's not really explained until later. And now we have the email mechanic. This is kind of a guide. It's not really. It just gives you items sometimes. Gives you alerts on what's going on. And that's what Megaman looks like. He looks a lot different in this. And since I haven't played the first game yet, because I haven't played the first game whatsoever, this is some basic explanation. The PET, our personal terminal, stores our NetNavi, which in this game is Megaman. It's our NetNavi in all the games. And pretty much this is an alternate timeline from the original. In fact, Lan, who's the main character here, his grandfather looks exactly like Dr. Light. And that guy was looking for a chip and was right next to him. And, you can tell when people are important when they have their own sprites. Yo, Yai! Why, if it isn't Lan, good morning. I suppose you want to hear about my collection, right? Well, I'm collecting Electopian fans. Like little pieces of fan-shaped art, you see. A special privilege of the upper class, I suppose. Well, you probably wouldn't understand. I do. That's alright. You don't have to pretend. Well, fuck you two. Morning, Dex. Yo, Lan. Hey, let's do some net surfing after school, okay? I'll tell you about it later. Ah! Teacher's coming. The teacher's here. Good morning, class. Are you excited about vacation yet? Do you all know what you're going to do? Blah blah blah. Unimportant NPC. Something little for me. Around the world cruise, maybe. Well, it sounds like you all have wonderful plans. But, don't forget about your homework. Yes, Miss Mari. Now the moment you have been waiting for. Report cards! No! Ugh. I know that feeling all too well. Okay, class, have a nice vacation, and be safe. Yes, Miss Mari. Yes, Miss Mari. Lan, Dex, is something wrong? Anything you want to share with me, Lan? I think this is actually the last time we see Miss Mari in the game, too, aside from the tutorial battles, which I skip. A+ in virus busting, Lan, but in the other subjects... Hey, there you are! Now we can talk! You hear about the new square on the net? I hear they're looking for city net battlers there. I don't know what a city net battler is, but it sounds cool! I invited Malu and Yai too. We can all go together, yeah? The meeting place on the net at the square. Jack in and send Megaman online when you get home, okay? Did you hear that, Lan? The square is like a city on the net for us NetNavis. You can shop and talk to other NetNavis too. Now what a NetNavi is pretty much a program made to navigate the net, and the human that owns one is a net op. There are some solo, but not many. And this entire game is based on the internet, by the way. Everything's on the internet. And welcome to Dantech City. Or at least that's what's called in the anime. Higsby's there as a shop in a lot of the other games. That's Yai's house. Our house is the blue one. The pink one is Meilu's. Her name is Mail in the game, but it's Meilu and everything else. Manga and anime and such. And this is Dex's house. I'm not sure why, but I always like going under here. That thing in the bottom, by the way, is also the tram station. That's gonna be important. And the thing about the squirrel in AC/DC Town being a mystery, I don't think they ever talk about that again. Hey, blonde guy. Hello there. I'm from Dengas. You had a problem with the gas appliance there or something, yeah? Huh? Isn't that Miss Yai's house? We'll get right on it. You have a unique sprite, so you're immediately suspicious. And as for the net navies themselves, you can jack them into various things, but not yet. And you can that's pretty much the levels of the game. Welcome home, Lan. How was school? Fine, Mom. That's nice. Now, how was I going to ask you? She doesn't remember the report cards. Run away! Run away! Lan! I know you've got it, so let's see it. Got what, Mom? Don't you want me? Your report card! That's what. Damn, I was hoping I'd forgotten. Okay, okay. Well, now let's see. What? Lan! Uh-oh. Don't you uh-oh me, young man. Lan, maybe you should apologize. You're right. Mom, I'm sorry. Now, can I go play on the net? Please don't hurt me. Most certainly not. Homework first. Now, before you heard the boss. Homework first. Use the R button to jack into the PC. Fourth wall breaking! And this is Lan's room. He has some test answers behind there. And also, I love this little detail. They have one of these in almost every game. This poster right here is Duo from Megaman 8 as he appeared in that game. And I love that, because Joe is actually a villain later in the series, technically. Jack in! Megaman! Execute! He always says that when you jack in for some reason. And whoa, trippy! Welcome to the net. Lan, we're in the computer cyber world. Before we go out to play, I'll start the homework program. And these are all tutorial battles, which I skip over because I can explain a lot better. Wonder if everyone was straight home. Well, I'll start today's homework program. We'll begin by reviewing basic virus-busting techniques. Good job, now for the next problem. Good job, now for the last problem. You did extremely well, Lan, as usual. That's it for today. Come right back. Yeah, I skipped all those. Done. Finally. Hey, new mail. Who's it from? It's from Dex. He wants me to go at the stereo. Whoops! Totally forgot. Well, then I'm off. If any viruses pop up, bust them good. And bust them we will, because I'll explain the system a lot better than the in-game thing does. Yeah, this game is always in isometric view, so if you don't like that, too bad. And I completely misread that guy there. I thought he said something about Viva La Vida. I don't know why. And upcoming here is our first battle against a Metar. Now, the way this game's battle system works is that you have battleships, which are your basic attacks. In this game, they added letter codes beneath. Anything that's the same, you can pick the same battleship in a row twice, or however many you have at the same time. But if the letter code's the same, you can choose them as well. And the thing is that the letter code thing and the picking the same chips thing leads to something called program advances later on in the series, which pretty much are a much more powerful version of any given chip. There's also support chips instead of just attack chips. Those are usually healings or... well, not healings, things that heal you or things that you just overall support you in battle. And these are mystery data. There's three kinds. There's the blue ones, which are one of a kind. Once you get them, they'll never return. The green ones, which will return after you jack out and jack back in. And the purple ones, which, like the blue ones, are one of a kind, but you can only unlock them with an unlocker sub-chip. And here's a net merchant. Or net dealer. They usually sell HP memories, which are what increase your health, and some alright chips, I suppose. And as for the chip folder, I'm just gonna say this right now, I'm not gonna be doing much editing to it, because I've always been pretty good with the default. The only game I might alter it in is Battle Network 4. This is because that final boss is a pain in my ass. And depending on how you do in the battle, you'll be in the death battles, you'll be scored depending on it. I think it has to do with your time and maybe the damage as well. Now the Metars just move up and down the straight line attack, and the Canodums, I forgot how badly they were named. Well, stand still, and once you're in their row, what they'll do is that they'll send a curse at you, and when it lands on you, you'll take damage, or they'll shoot and you'll take damage, like that. So yeah, that can be fairly annoying. But luckily, it's fairly easy, because I'm killing them with their own kind. By the way, I love this game's soundtrack. And we got some Zenny! Zenny is the currency in the series, and as well as Megaman Legends, which I have to get back to recording, actually. And, well, of course you're gonna need that to buy stuff later on. It's not required, but it helps a lot. And, this is actually, if I remember correctly, the first Mega Man RPG. Well, technically this is the second in the series, so this is the second Mega Man RPG released, so there's gonna be a lot of random battles. And bug frags, those are the pirate currency, the black market pretty much. There's a limited amount of them, I believe.
You're late, man.
Hurry, man, hurry up, Mega. Roll, Gutsman, be there in a sec. Mega Man, finally! We were waiting forever, Lan. Sorry, Dex. Sorry, Mayhelu. You're totally late. What were you doing? I jacked in as soon as I got home and waited and waited.
So sorry. Mom got a hold of me too quick.
Figures. You too, Mega.
Sorry, Roll.
Well, they sure are mad. Hey, it's your fault for getting such bad grades, Lan.
Yo, guys, you can chat later. Let's get going. Gutsman, let's go ask about becoming City Net Battlers. Yeah, let's go.
Roll, let's go along too. Sure thing, Mayhelu. Later, Mega. Yeah, like I mentioned in Mega Man 6's replayed, a lot of the people in this are based off the classics, like Gutsman was a boss in the first one, Roll is Mega Man's sister, and Lan is based off the local area network. Anyway, here's the square. It has a net dealer to itself, but it also has the first sub-chip dealer that you can encounter. Sub-chips are pretty much helps, like mini energies increase your health, sneak runs allow you to, or pretty much repel some Pokemon, and unlockers unlock the aforementioned purple mystery datas. And the board you'll be able to go to later, that's pretty much information, filler text pretty much. And now it's time for us to get the Z license, which is the easiest license to get in the game. Bleep. And now Hero and Hope data are hidden across the net, and it's our job to find them. This is going to be very questy. I'm still questioning whether or not I'm going to do all the side quests, actually. I might show all the optional bosses. I forgot to edit that out. And now that those are scattered... Now the Hope... The, Hope and Hero data are hidden across the first areas of den... Across the first den areas, that's what we're in right now. And they're fairly easy to find. The first one is in an area we haven't visited yet, though, so which is up here. This is actually going to be the scene of a boss fight later on, so remember this area for later, but that'll be much later in the game, like over halfway through. And we got hero data. Oddly enough, I think these are the only datas in the series that actually are like that. Anyway, a bit of a speedrun tactic. Just jack out and jack immediately back in. For some reason, every game has a different jack-in transition. I don't know why. But I just realized, actually, this game was released 12 years ago. I'm old. Anyway, I'm actually missing the data here. It's right up here. And we got Hope data. So let's head on back, shall we? And I'm not going to be cutting out backtracking until you're fully familiar with the area. Like, I'm not probably going to... Like, if it's an area we've been to tons of times, like, we will be in this area quite a bit throughout the game, I'll cut, but not now. I love this game's soundtrack. Yeah, see, the green mystery data respawned. And this is where I'm showing off the folder. The folder is pretty much what weapons you'll have on you at any time. It has a limited amount, though, and as we'll see later, you can select a regular chip, which is pretty much a chip that will always be on the first screen. And that brings up the game's tactics of customization for the things, for the folders, which it can be really broken. And here we have a new enemy, Bunny. These guys will randomly hop across the screen. They don't have a fixed location like the Metars or Canodoms. And after a few moves, they'll shoot electricity at you, which does stun you, so watch out for that. And we got some more Zenny. Grrr, money.
Where's hero data? Where's Hope data?
Oh man, my throat's gonna be dead by the end of this series. Or rather, this game, because... I know for a fact I'm doing this in 6. I'm not sure about the other ones. Maybe 3 and 4. Battle Network 5 I kind of have a love-hate relationship with. I still haven't even played the first one, even though I have the ROM, too. Anyway, bring this guy Hero and Hope data. And we get our Z license, which licenses us as CityNet battlers. And we also get a chip selection system, which allows you to choose one chip as long as it's under 4 megabytes of data. You can see what it is on the right of the folder. We also get Mailer's PC data, which allows us to access her PC from anywhere. Which pretty much, but the default chip system, whatever chip you choose will always be in the first batch, which can be helpful if you have planned program advances. I try to do it, I can show you it now, like 16 megabytes, 4 megabytes. I cannot really make a good favorite right now. You can find reg up items which increase the megabytes, but not right now. Also, I tried to see if I have any Canon Cs, because that would allow me to do a program advance, but I don't. Actually, can you do program advances in this game? I believe you can. I'll find out once I find a Longsword S. But with that and me checking all this out, I'm gonna need to end things out here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I hope you guys really like this series, and next time on Let's Play Megaman Battle Network 2, we're gonna continue on and see what happens in the story next. See you guys then. I'm really wondering how this series is gonna turn out, actually. Here's hoping the encounter rate doesn't fuck me over. See ya!